Oh my gosh, my eyeball. What is in my eye? What the fuck? Okay. Anyways, um, hey guys, so today I wanted to make a video talking about when the universe says no, or like that might be tarot too. I'm probably gonna make that into a separate video though, because there's more to go with the tarot stuff. And I want to make more videos just talking about tarot related things in general, because, well, why the fuck not? And from my experiences, sometimes the universe has said no. Or like in tarot, in other words, the universe, or whoever you believe in, or whatever you believe in, like God or whoever. Spirit is usually what I say, because that's usually easier than going through all of the above. When you are told no, it does not necessarily mean no, necessarily. Like it could, but sometimes it's the universe testing you. And if it's something that you really, really want, and I'm not talking about like a person, I'm talking like a life-changing thing. You know, people come and go. Like, it's not necessarily like manifesting people that I'm talking about here. And twin flames, I know I made a video about that too, because oh my god, I feel like it's almost everybody feels like they found their twin flame. And I know I'm kind of going off about other things, just other lessons that I've made videos about, or I'm going to make videos about, but like twin flames is like something that really drives me crazy. Is like so many people think that they've met their twin flame, and it's like no though. Like, it's still like just because you feel a strong connection with someone does not make them your twin flame. And it's really important to know that, because I know I wasted a lot of my life thinking that I found my twin flame, and maybe we are, but you know, it's not something that you should be like too overly concerned about over your own life. You know, like a person shouldn't be your life. Your life should be something that is for you, and something that, you know, you're passionate about. And that can involve like your soul family. It can involve like, obviously, people are part of our lives to an extent, but to let them have that much power over your like choices and final decisions and like what you want out of life, like they are not what you want out of life. They're just a little piece. Okay? Like, you need to focus on you, and the right people will come and fit in when the time comes, you know? So what you want out of life, like whether it's like, for instance, like I'm writing a book right now, I'll eventually multiple books, and it's kind of like a series, and I have other book ideas too, but this series is like really, really important to me. And so, for instance, like I'm working on that, and now I have a lot of other things that I'm passionate about too, that I've been working towards for many, many years, like sometimes back in high school, and tarot, and like other psychics that I would talk to that have been right about everything, mind you, and me as well, like seeing for myself and all of that. Like, you know, we have choices. If someone tells you that this isn't meant for you and you shouldn't be doing it and don't do it, like, I can't read, okay? I can't read books because I can't retain the information. And so someone, or, you know, sometimes people will be like, is that really something you should be working on then? Or like, is that really a good goal for you if you can't read books, you know? Or like, so you can't read, but you're writing a book series? That doesn't make any sense. And it's like, well, I am, and nothing's gonna stop me, you know? And that's the kind of attitude that you have to have. Sorry, I write down my video ideas now. And when I lose my train of thought, like I used to in a lot of my videos, I just pause for a second and I read. And then I edit my videos so that it's not such long, awkward pauses and shit. Because I do love raw footage. I do. But I know that at least while I'm not starting YouTube, not starting TikTok. I've been making videos since I was literally in high school, so it's been a long time. I'm 26 now, and I'm turning 27 this year, and it's insane. But yeah, so sometimes, like, if the universe tells you no, or again, whatever you believe in, whoever you believe in, spirit will just say, because that, like, usually is what people say to cover all of the above, of people's beliefs. So, if spirit, or again, other people are telling you, like, no, you shouldn't do that, or no, like, it doesn't make any sense because you can't do this, so why would you be able to do that, and blah, 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 blah. Like, whatever it may be. If someone or something, or, you know, you got a tarot reading, or millions of tarot readings, and you've talked to these many psychics, and they all say the same thing, that it's, like, because I know people look into that stuff a lot, you know, and it's just because you get an answer from, like, there are tarot readers that I watch, and there's a reason why they tend to say this, like, this is not, like, set in stone shit, like, because it's not something that you want to build your life on, because if you base your life off of literally, like, tarot and astrology and, like, you know, what psychics say and all of that, you're probably not gonna get the happy ending that you want. And I'm not gonna lie here, because here's the thing. The universe will put you through, or sorry, spirit, I go by the universe, spirit will put you through tests, or you in general, okay, will be put through a series of tests to see if you are ready for what you want. And aside from that, are you gonna listen to everything telling you not to do it? Because that's the end game right there. Don't ask what that was, because I have no idea. But, like, if someone tells you no, or something, or whatever, tarot reading, whatever, tells you no, and you listen, and you're just like, you give up because of that. Like, or just someone tells you to stop and you give up. Like, that's where the end game is, okay? And that's where you will get tested. That's the ultimate, one of the ultimate tests. It's like, do you have what it takes to actually get there? Like, a lot of times people say that they're ready when they're not. And believe me, I say that because I was one of those people. And I help people a lot. So I witness these things a lot as well. And it's like, trust me, like, we can think that we're ready, but ultimately the energy that we live in is going to define our surroundings. So our thoughts, our beliefs, our actions, all of that is going to create and continue to create our realities, you know, and that has a certain energy to it, and it attracts the same energy over and over and over again. That's why if you want something, you have to really, you know, go and make it fucking happen, because if you don't put the work in, you're not building up to that newer energy that you are seeking, and then it cannot get to you. Like, it might get to you, but, like, it might not. And, like, even look at what the TikTok shit. People were coming out saying, this might not be any of my business to say so, but I think it's a good example, so I'm gonna say it anyways. Like with TikTok, people were coming out about, like, lies, so they were lying about this and lying about that. And then TikTok got unbanned, and now they don't know what the fuck to do. And it's like, that example was because people will do things just because they think they want it, and then when something happens, they give up. Like, there was still YouTube, there was still Instagram, but they weren't people that wanted to actually be creators. They were people that just wanted the attention. But whatever, that doesn't matter right now. If you want something bad enough, you have to fight for it. And you have to make sure that you actually want it, otherwise you're just wasting your own time, you know? And like, you have to make sure that you actually want it. Like, if you want to be famous, like, do you want just the money? Do you want just the attention? Do you want just the money and the attention? Or do you actually have an intention behind it? You know, because that's what matters. Or you want to write a book. Again, like, is it just for attention? Or is there an actual meaning behind it? Like, I don't remember where I heard this quote, but it makes a lot of sense to me. And it's like, I think it might have actually been through the Goosebumps series, because I've been watching some Goosebumps stuff lately, because I used to be scared of it as a kid, so I've been watching that stuff lately, and I think this might have been where it was with the newer movies with like Jack Black and stuff. I think that's where I heard this quote from. And I actually don't remember the quote, but basically is that if you don't write with like a purpose, like if you're not putting yourself and your whole self and like your experiences and your thoughts and your feelings and your emotions and stuff like that, if you're not putting that stuff into what you're writing, then there's like almost no point in writing it. But again, don't listen to me, listen to yourself, right? And even then, like, if it's insecurity talking, obviously don't listen to the insecurities telling you like don't do this or you can't do that. Like, no, rise above it. There are blind people, for instance, that they can't see what they're doing, but they find a way to do it. Sure as hell they do. And again, I can't read. I'm writing a book series actually, and other books yet to come that are like not written yet, but I have the ideas written down. But right now it's all about this book series first. And if I listen to people, it wouldn't be happening. And you know, there's actually a lot of people excited for it. So I'm excited. I mean, I'm excited as well. So like, it's great. But like, if I were to listen to people, it wouldn't be happening. And I would not be the same person, because I would not have been able to let out my thoughts and emotions and shit like that into a book series. But so like, it's really important that you, whatever you feel like doing, if you want something to happen, you have to make it happen. And it can take years. Like, some people are like, well, I've been waiting for this and now I'm 46 years old and I'm out of time and it's clearly not going to happen and the universe hates me. And I'm like, no. That's not it at all, actually. It's the fact that you're in a very bad mental state, first of all, which is going to keep you from being able to manifest the things that you truly want. And even if you had good vibes about it at one point, like, no, that's not the point. The universe, or sorry, spirit, will test you, and you will be tested to see if you actually like want that, or if when shit gets rough you're just gonna give up. Like, I have had my doubts and shit about spirituality. I have. And so many times I thought about just like throwing my tarot cards away, giving it all up, you know, because like there's no way that this can be true. It's all in my head, blah, 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 blah. And then I started to educate myself more. I was already educating myself a lot in spirituality, but in this case, I didn't have the knowledge that I do now to continue to have faith. So I started to educate myself even further. Like, I learned that sometimes spirit will say no just to guide you to the right answer. So like, if spirit says that your book's going to be successful, for example, or you're going to be a successful writer one day, a successful singer, like you might not try as hard. And if you don't try as hard, like, it's going to be different for everybody, obviously, but like sometimes spirit will give you the wrong answer just so that you make the certain choices to get to where you actually want to be. But again, if you give up and lose hope and all of that, like, you know, you're gonna be stuck. You're gonna be really stuck. And it sucks. It does suck. I've been there. And that's why I make this is why, part of the reason why I make these videos. And so spirit will put you through tests like that. And for example, another thing that might happen, or that usually does happen, I'm not gonna lie, and again, people think it's just the universe being cruel. Spirit will put you through a series of tests, and if you really love something, you know, you need to keep with it. If you give up, it's not going to happen. You know, I'm just going to say like how it is. Like, it's probably not going to happen if you give up on something. And like, for instance, Spirit always told me, like, no with making videos, and no with writing, and no with social media. And now my social media has been growing, not drastically, slowly and surely, but you know, it's all about keeping it going. And to me, I'm passionate about it because, well, one, actually making videos is really kind of fun and I enjoy it and it's therapeutic for me, but also I want to help others. Technically, I've been making videos since I was a kid because I used to steal the video camera and erase tapes by accident. I didn't think that, I don't know if that's, my brain like knew that it was gonna actually erase the tape. And this is like the tapes, you know, in the old video cameras. Like really old school shit. I was even making videos with that camera. And it was very cringy. Very cringy. I was a very annoying child. But, you know, I always had a passion for making videos and recording things. Like, if you're just gonna give up, then know you were never ready. Because clearly you were ready to move on from it. If one bad thing happened or things didn't work out how you wanted them to and you're ready to give it up already. Like, clearly you were not ready. When you are told no, it does not necessarily mean, like, at least if you're watching these videos and you're into manifestation, then it's important to know that just because you might have received, like, a no from the universe or whoever you believe in or whatever you believe in, or tarot or whatever, like, it does not mean no necessarily. If you're passionate about something, you have to keep at it. Otherwise, you know, like, if you give up, that's part of the test that Spirit will put you through, that life puts you through. Like, if you're just gonna give up, then know you were never ready. Because clearly you were ready to move on from it. If one bad thing happened or things didn't work out how you wanted them to and you're ready to give it up already. Like, clearly you were not ready. And that's the hard truth of it all, you know? And this is things that I've never really heard be talked about much in spiritual videos, and I watch them, like, well, not even as much as I used to, but like I used to watch them like day and night, literally 24 fucking hours of educating myself through spiritual stuff. And I've never really heard this stuff ever get talked about. So that's why I'm talking about it, because I feel like it's really important to know. Because you will lose hope at some points in your life, and it's important to know why those things happen, you know? It's important to know the rough stuff and why that rough stuff happens, and that you will get through it as long as you keep pushing and keep, you know, going towards what you're passionate about and what you want out of life. Like, don't fucking give up, because if the second you give up is the second that your manifestation goes out the fucking window. Like, you know, you can't give up. Anyways, I'm just not shutting up at this point, so I'm just gonna end this video here. And I might make another one really quick, really swift, but we'll see. Anyways, I will talk to you guys later. And if you have any video recommendations at all, do feel free to leave it in the comments below. I do check my comments as long as I'm notified about it. Sometimes I'm not notified about it, and I'll go into one of my older videos and see that someone commented something that I haven't seen, and it was like a month ago, and it's like, what the fuck? Why didn't you notify me? But usually I do get notified, and I've been checking my comments like a lot because I want to know what you guys want to see from me and hear from me and all of that. So again, any questions or video ideas, leave in the comments below. I will read them, or any feedback really. I will read them, unless it's about my eyes moving too much or me swearing too much, then I will not listen. But, you know, other than that. But I guess this is goodbye. Okay, bye. No, seriously, bye.